Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new pick-a pile for you guys today. And today we are asking the question, what is in store for you this fall? Because as I'm recording this right now and gonna upload it when I'm done, obviously, it is actually the first day of fall. So happy autumn equinox, you guys. Very exciting. One of the best times of the year is officially here with all the pumpkin spice this and pumpkin spice that. And, you know, I even did a little rearranging and decorating up here on my desk for the cards. You know, I've got some little fall leaves and stuff and put out some fall candles. And I'm just so excited. So, yeah, good stuff. It's going to be even better come the holidays though. I mean, you think this is fun. You guys ain't seen nothing yet. Anyway, so we're going to see what's going on for you guys this fall, the season of fall, you know. So what, September 22nd until December, I don't know what the first day of winter is this year. Whatever that is, December 21st or 20th, 22nd. It's always somewhere around there, you know. So we have 3 different choices to pick from for piles today, and we just so happen to have 3 different leaves because it is fall, so that makes the most sense. So pile 1 is this sparkly orange leaf. They all have a little bit of sparkle on them. I used these leaf decorations last year for a Thanksgiving gathering that I had with all of my neighbors last year, which will not be happening this year because of COVID, but I still have all the decorations from it. So pile 1 is the orange leaf. Pile 2 is this big yellow maple leaf. It has some sparkle on there as well. I feel like it's kind of hard to show. Whenever I flick it upwards, it just wants to get the glare from my ring light, but that's pile 2. And pile 3, if I can grab you, pile 3 is this red leaf, and you can really see the glitter on the red one. So yeah, there you go. Those are your 3 choices. Timestamps will be down below. So let's get started with my orange leaf people and find out what's going to be in store for you guys this fall. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this orange leaf, then this is going to be the reading for you, and we are going to find out what is in store for you this fall. Exciting stuff, you guys. All right, so we're going to kick things off here with the Moonology deck. See what comes through. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. And don't let your pride get in the way. All right, so right off the bat, what I'm seeing here with the Moonology cards before we get into the rest, it seems like during the fall season, you guys are really going to be working hard towards some kind of goal, some kind of dream, some kind of aspiration. But because with the energy is gaining momentum, this tells me that whatever this dream is, whatever this goal, whatever this thing is that you're kind of striving for and pushing for, you're going to be working hard towards it. You're going to be gaining momentum towards it. It's going to be a gradual process. Like, it's not going to be something that's going to be like a shooting star, just happens overnight, like, oh my gosh, there it is. It's going to be an uphill climb for sure, but the good news is that with every day there is going to be progress. It may not always be huge and noticeable progress, but there is going to be progress. And I think it's important to remind yourself to not let your pride get in the way of this process as you're pushing through towards this goal, because it's very easy to kind of like fall down and get frustrated, especially if something isn't going your way or if it's not going at the rate that you want it to happen in or anything like that. So I feel like this is just a reminder that you are making progress. You are gaining momentum, even if it doesn't look like how you want it to, even if it's going slower than you thought it would. You are. So don't let your pride get in the way, and don't kind of like trick yourself into thinking things aren't going fine, because they are. And you need to keep having faith in your dreams through the fall. Perhaps by the time winter rolls around, you will see like leaps and bounds of things changing and happening, dealing with this thing. I mean, it could be a lot of different things. It depends on who you are and, what is at your heart center. Because I feel like whatever this is, it's going to be something that is important to your heart. So it could be a relationship goal. It could be a career goal. It could be, I don't know, a hobby or an interest maybe that you're, working on some kind of talent. It could be moving somewhere. It could be a lot of different things. It's just going to depend. Maybe you're in school and, you're trying to get a certain grade or something like that. So it could be a lot of different things. Just depends on who you are. But that's what I see from the Moonology deck. Next, we have a card from the Wisdom of Tao, and I really like these cards because they're not like your traditional oracle cards where it's just like, oh, there's just like a simple message here and then you get to interpret it. It's really kind of very clear and like almost like a little story on them to describe what's going on. So let's see what's going on. We have water. Something difficult, perhaps even perilous, is ahead of you. Circumvent this obstacle if possible. If not, confront it with confidence and determination. Regardless of the outcome, you will grow from the experience. Be cautious of the energy from the north and keep a low profile in the dormant winter. Well, that's interesting because we haven't even talked about winter yet or gotten to winter yet, but I guess they're kind of giving you a little hint, a little preview for wintertime. But I see a couple things out of this card. Number one, it said water on it, so this could be confirmation for some of you guys watching. Maybe you're a water sign. So that's the first thing I noticed. Second thing is, they're talking about difficulties and challenges ahead. I don't see this as a bad thing because, we all experience challenges in life, and yes, they can suck, but they are character building experiences. Don't get that wrong. By the time you're on the other side of those things, you're usually stronger and better for it. So I feel like this challenge, this obstacle that you're going to be facing, I feel like it's very much so tied to what's going on here from the Moonology deck. Like I was saying, you guys, you're going to be making that uphill trek towards your goal. Whatever this goal is, you're going to be making that uphill trek. There may be challenges ahead. Don't let your pride get in the way when they come. Stay grounded, I would say. Spend a lot of time in prayer and meditation, because I think that's going to help curb whatever these frustrations, obstacles, setbacks, delays, whatever they may be. So that's definitely really in tune with what's going on here. All right, so next we have from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. You guys got, peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. John 14:27. And that's very true, because once again, when you're facing obstacles and challenges, take up that peace. This is where that prayer and that meditation comes in, because that's where you're going to find it. And, peace is a tricky thing, you guys, because it's really easy to get emotionally caught up in our circumstances and just be controlled by our emotions. But you got to remember, emotions are fake sometimes. They can really trip you out and deceive you, and they're fickle because they change. you know, and especially if you're a woman and you're hormonal, like, you know how it is. Um, but, um, but peace, that internal peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding, it goes beyond that. It's like a whole other level. It's living out of your spirit, not out of your soul. And there is a difference, because I kind of see your soul as like your mind, your will, your emotions, like, you know, all that's you. But if you go deeper into your spirit, it's like that's where God is. That's where the divine is. That's where the Holy Spirit is. So you gotta get deeper, you know, you gotta go deeper than just that emotional layer. And I'm not saying emotions are not beneficial at all, because they serve their purpose. But, you know, you gotta use them as a tool, not use them as something that's gonna control you. All right, so moving on to Amira's Love Oracle. We're going to see if anything is coming through with you guys dealing with love. Maybe it's dealing with this situation. I don't know. We'll see. We have young female. So it's possible that you could be a young female, or you may be dealing with someone who is a young female. We have karma. Which totally makes sense, because if you guys are going to be facing some challenges and these uphill battles and these obstacles through the season of fall, it could be because there's karma at play here. There could be karma that needs to be worked out. If this goal in particular is involved in a relationship, you know, especially if it's like a twin flame kind of situation, maybe there's a particular goal you have in mind dealing with your person. Like, I don't know, it's gonna be different for everybody. You know, maybe you just want them to talk to you again. Maybe you guys aren't speaking and you're like, I just want to talk to this person. Maybe you guys are together, but you're ready for the next level of commitment. You know, you're ready to either become exclusive or engaged, or, you know, something like that. But either way, it seems like there's some kind of karma that needs to be worked out, which I think is definitely tied to this uphill battle. And, you know, right away when I see karma, I also think of pride. I feel like karma and pride kind of go hand in hand. They're both kind of like, icky things to work through and deal with. So you guys are going to have some karma to sort through. And we have passion. So I feel like this is just confirmation for some of you guys that yes, this time of the uphill climb, the uphill battle, is going to be love related. It is going to be involving a love connection, a twin flame, or, you know, divine counterpart, however you want to put it. So for a lot of you, I do believe that this goal, this dream, does involve your person. And, you know, I feel like this is just confirmation that there is a lot of passion there between the two of you. So, you know, like, don't let passion make you reckless in this to the point where, you know, you are letting pride and things like that get in the way. But at the same time, like, allow your passion to drive you in ways that's going to improve your relationship, that's going to improve your experience together. So, you know, once again, passion is one of those tricky things. It can go really good or really bad depending on how you use it. But there's definitely a lot of passion between you and your person. That is 100% for sure. Okay, we have a few more cards to go through, and I'm excited because I have not used these yet in a reading. I ordered them online a little while ago, and they came like a few weeks ago in the mail, but I didn't want to start using them until like fall, because they're kind of like a little theme. They are my Halloween oracle cards. So I'm so excited to find out what's going on here. And I know it's not Halloween yet. It's not even October yet, but still, Halloween happens during the fall, so we're going to use them. So let's see what the Halloween oracle has to say. Okay, lady, oh gosh, I am gonna slaughter this. I am so sorry to any of my, like, Spanish-speaking people. Lady de la Muertos? Lady de la Muertos? Something like that? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm slaughtering that. Acceptance and equality. Okay, so with acceptance and equality, I feel like, once again, that's in reference to this uphill battle you guys are going to be facing during the season of fall. Instead of letting your pride get in the way, instead of letting karma be in the driver's seat, you just accept things. Just accept things and go with the flow. And I'm not saying that, things are going to be disappointing and things are going to be bad and you have to accept bad things. But I am saying that, once again, if things are not happening exactly how you want them to or when you want them to, basically just don't be a spoiled brat about the situation. Just go with the flow, accept things for how they are in that moment. Guaranteed it's probably not going to be like that forever. If there's anything that you can count on in life, it is change. So if it's not the way you want it right now, don't worry, it's going to change. So so that's number one, is acceptance. I think that'll help you, and that'll also help you tap into peace as well, because when you accept things, you just naturally kind of get into a more peaceful place. We also have joy, rejoicing in the present. Well, that's a good thing. So I think this is a positive reminder, you guys, that no matter what you're experiencing during the season of fall, whether you're having a good day or a bad day, keep joy in your heart. And the thing is that joy, it's different from feeling happy. Like, I feel like happy is kind of more of like this temporary, more surfacey kind of emotion. But joy is, I don't know how to describe it. Joy goes a little bit deeper than that. Once again, it's like about getting deeper into your soul. It's about finding joy in the midst of the chaos. It's almost like being able to find what there is to laugh about when you should be crying, kind of a thing. And I'm not saying that you guys are going to be crying during the fall whatsoever. But I think that this card is definitely a reminder that you guys will find joy, that there will be good things to experience during the fall. So even through all the ups and downs, things are going to be okay there. And Skull of the Light, illumination. So I believe that this process for you guys during the fall, it's going to be very illuminating for you. It's definitely going to bring a lot of new perspectives, new ideas. I feel like by the time you guys reach winter, you're really going to see like an incredible, unprecedented growth rate, basically dealing with yourself. And you're going to be much more mature, much more strong by the time winter hits. And I think that's going to be really good, just because, you're going to be really illuminated by everything that happens and goes down through the season of fall. All right, finally, before we wrap things up, that's a really good message, pretty clear message. We're going to pull a few paper tags from my little paper tag dispenser here and see what comes through for you guys. See if there's any other keywords of confirmation that maybe you need to hear for the season of fall. All right, we have three things. We have politics. Oh my gosh, it's like really bright if I do it like that. Okay, I gotta like point it down. Politics, which I think is really funny because we do have an election coming up in November, a pretty big one. So I don't know, maybe you're someone who's very passionate about what's going on in the political atmosphere right now. So this could be like a huge thing for you. And we have Capricorn, so you may be a Capricorn, maybe your person's a Capricorn. We also have Libra. Where my Libra's at? I'm a Libra. So yeah, you could be a Libra. Your person could be a Libra. It's also Libra season now. And we have pop culture. So, maybe you're someone who's really into like pop culture and entertainment, music, movies, TV, all that kind of stuff. Maybe your person is, maybe you work in this. Could mean a lot of different things, but pop culture seems to be an important thing. We have reunion, so that's a positive. All this uphill climb, especially if your goal is working something out with your person, it seems like it will be worth it. a reunion is on its way. And we have Aries. So you or your person could be an Aries. All right, you guys. So that's what I see going on for you for the season of fall. I hope you guys have an amazing and beautiful and wonderful fall. If this message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. That always warms my heart. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That definitely helps me out a lot. And I am just so incredibly thankful and grateful for you guys coming here and checking out my readings and spending just a little bit of time here with me today. That always like blows my mind that anyone would even like watch these and be just like, oh yeah, they help. So that's like, that's just really cool. That's just awesome. Anyway, please feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't done so already. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this big yellow glittery maple leaf as your choice, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out what is happening for you this fall. All right. Let's move our little leaf to the side here. I got leaves everywhere, but that's fine. I like them. They're decorative. They're cool. Okay. So we're going to start things off here with the Moonology deck. Let's see what comes through. A new start is coming. All right. So it seems like right off the bat, you guys are going to have a new beginning in the season of fall. It's almost like maybe fall is your spring or something like that. But there are new beginnings that are going to be here for the fall. New moon. Nothing will come of the situation, void of course moon, and step out of your comfort zone, north node, not mode. Can I talk? I don't know. Okay, so I feel like with these two cards in conjunction to the new start, I feel like nothing will come of this situation is more so about your past. It's more so about whatever it is that you recently went through. Maybe this is more of a representation of the summer or things that transpired earlier in the year. So I feel like this is basically saying whatever happened prior to the fall, let it go, leave it be, stop kicking a dead horse. It's done. Nothing will come of that situation. So it's kind of like, leave the past behind. Don't look in the rearview mirror anymore. You don't live in the past anymore. Move on from that because there is this new start that is beginning like right now during the fall for you. And I feel like for some of you guys, that's actually going to be tricky. It's like you want this new start. I believe that you do want this, but I feel like there's a little bit of fear going into it. Otherwise, you may not be holding on to the past here, being a little concerned about that. And I feel like this new beginning is going to ask you to step out of your comfort zone. Like it's going to be good for you, 100%. It's, God is never going to ask you to do something that you can't handle. So I believe that whatever it is, like it's something that you can handle. It's something that's going to be positive. It's something that's going to be good for you. But there might be a little bit of fear going into it, even if it's something that you do want. So I feel like you guys do need to step out of your comfort zone in order to start that new chapter that's going to be beginning here in the fall. Okay, from the Wisdom of Tao, I really like these cards because they're not just like a simple, quick little message like these guys and then you interpret it. It's a pretty clear message because it's kind of like a little story. So let's see what the Wisdom of Tao has to say to you. Look deeper. Don't allow age, stagnation, or negative conditions to stop you from learning and growing. The reality that you feared may not exist. Look deeper to understand the true source of your feelings, and you may discover the real reason behind it. So I feel like this goes very, very well here with step out of your comfort zone. Maybe the reason you're having issues stepping out of your comfort zone are these fears. Maybe you feel like you're too old or too young. Maybe you have like these negative thoughts about yourself or a situation, and you feel like, I can't do that. This could apply to so many different things, you guys. Like, for example, maybe you're a little bit older and you've already like had a career and you've done a certain type of work and a certain type of job for a number of years or decades, and maybe you're ready to switch careers altogether. Maybe you're ready to go back to school and learn something new. Maybe you want to start a business, but maybe you feel like you don't have enough experience, like you're not good enough, or you're too old, or something like that. You're not. You can totally have this new beginning, this new experience. You just have to step out of your comfort zone and realize that you have everything that you already need. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that, like a brand new career. It could be with anything. It could be any dream. It could be any goal. But I feel like they're definitely saying to you, go for it here. Take action. Like, look at this guy. He is in his, I don't know, what is this, like a little cart thing or something, and he is moving forward, like he's charging forth, and he has an arrow here, and he's got his arrow ready to shoot, like he is ready to shoot down his goal and be just like, boom, you are mine. So this could be it could be a love thing too. Maybe you have some insecurities and you feel like you're not pretty enough or skinny enough or sexy enough or something like that, but you have everything that you need. You are talented, you are beautiful, you are smart, you are amazing. You have everything that you need at your disposal to have this new beginning, whether it's in love or a career or, whatever your goal is, whatever your dream and your desire is here. So definitely get past those negative mindsets that are holding you in prison to what you really want. All right. So from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away, you guys got, give and it shall be given unto you. Luke 6:36. So I feel like this is just a good reminder, you guys, to continue to give and be generous with your time and your attention and your affections and everything. Honestly, I believe that like anyone who comes to these videos is probably someone who's naturally a giver. Because usually you guys are pretty spiritually evolved anyways, and you wouldn't be here if you weren't like working on yourself and, working on your life and your path and, having a heart to be there for others. But, this is just a good reminder, never give to the point where it's like burnout, obviously, and that you're not taking care of yourself. But it's just a reminder to continue to do that, even if you're having like a bad day or something, sometimes giving to somebody else can really help brighten your mood and change the course of your day. All right. From Amira's Love Oracle. Let's see if anything comes through for you guys on the love front. We have gifts, which is so funny because we literally just had give and it shall be given unto you. So I feel like this gifts card here is kind of just confirmation of that, you guys. I don't feel like you're stingy or anything like that. Like you're not a giving person, but this may be something that maybe you'll want to do during the fall. Especially considering the fall is like the gateway into the holidays. Thanksgiving happens during the fall. And, a lot of people have fallen on hard times this year due to COVID. And, 2020 has thrown the world into chaos. So who knows? Maybe like around Thanksgiving or something like that, maybe you'll want to like help some people out who are a little bit more unfortunate than you, who have fallen on some hard times this year due to everything going on. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Spiritual growth. I feel like you guys are already definitely having a lot of spiritual growth for sure. And I feel like this new beginning, this new start that's coming, where you have to break down those mental strongholds that are holding you back, there's a lot of spiritual growth that comes in that naturally, you guys. But you can definitely handle it. I feel like you guys have already come pretty far as it is, and you're just going to continue to. You know, this whole life thing is a constant growing and learning experience. It really never stops because, you know, it's like once we get to a certain point and you know, we feel like we got it all together and we feel pretty content and we're like, yeah, I'm doing okay. You know, life is going well. I'm happy at work. I'm happy in my relationships. You know, that's when the boom's going to be lowered. You know, that's when God's going to be like, yeah, that's nice, but you know, you could grow a little bit more in this area. So I'm going to pinch you here and see what happens. So, yeah, I think the key is there to, you know, enjoy life, of course, but never get so comfortable to the point where you stop growing. And I feel like you guys already understand that and do that. Ooh, and true love. So, I was wondering if like an actual like love card was going to come through for you guys. Because I was like, well, you know, gifts and spiritual growth, that's kind of general. That doesn't necessarily have to be about love. But we do have true love here. So I do feel like for some of you guys, this new start very well could be involving your true love. It could involve someone from your past returning. It could be new love altogether. You know, if it's someone from your past, it would be like this new fresh start. Because I know a lot of you guys deal with the twin flame dynamic thing. I get it. So yeah, I feel like this new start definitely will be tied into your true love. For a lot of you guys, it could be other stuff too, like I said. Take it as it resonates, but there's definitely true love in there. And even if it's not like a person, a significant other kind of thing, maybe your true love is your job. You know, I know some people who are basically married to their career. So maybe your true love is something else. It doesn't necessarily even have to be a person, but I feel like whatever this true love is, it is basically your heart's desire, like what's most important to your heart. That's what's going to be tied to this new start. And finally, I am just using these cards for the very first time here, you guys. I'm so excited. I have my Halloween Oracle cards here. I ordered them a little while ago, and they came a few weeks ago, and I just haven't used them yet because I was like, I don't want to use them until it's like we're closer to fall, that kind of thing. And I know it's not October yet, it's not Halloween yet, but this is a fall reading, so we're going to use them. All right, we have death. The eternal cycle begins here. All right, well, this kind of reminds me of the death card, obviously, in the tarot. And, you know, death is not just about something dying or something ending. Death is really about a new beginning. So I feel like this death card here is a reminder to move on from whatever that thing is from the past, because nothing's going to come of that, because a new start is here. A new beginning is here for the season of fall. And that's what death does. You know, it ushers in new beginnings. We also have jack-o'-lantern, protection. So, you know, I feel like this is a good reminder, you guys, just to like really ground yourself and keep yourself protected, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, during the season of the fall as you know, go forward into this new beginning. Not because I think anything, you know, bad is going to happen to you or anything like that, but just because, you know, you want to have all your bases checked. You know, spiritual warfare is a very real thing. You can't necessarily always see it happening around you in the physical, but it does manifest in the physical, and you can feel it. So definitely protect yourself, you guys, because not everyone is going to want to celebrate with you in your new beginning. So I do feel like there are going to be people who will, and who are going to be of encouragement and support to you. But, you know, whenever we rise to a new level, it's that phrase, new level, new devil. So you got to protect yourself from that shit. All right, and finally, we have ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. So I feel like this card is basically saying, as you go into this new season of fall and this new start in your life, you do have ancestors on your side who are protecting you and guiding you, loved ones who have passed and who are on the other side. They are there for you. They're cheering you on. They're rooting you on. They support you. They love you. They're there in heaven, and, they are protecting you and guiding you. They're like your guardian angels. So, always trust and believe in that. They are never as far away as you think they are. So you definitely have their love and support going into the fall. All right, finally, we are going to pull a few paper tags here from my little paper tag holder. See if any other additional messages come through for you guys. Any keywords that you need to take note of. So, let's get two more. There. Okay. So, we have years. So this is interesting. I feel like years is basically saying that this new beginning for you guys, because you guys are starting a new beginning right now. I feel like this new beginning for you is something that could be very beneficial for years to come. It's something that's going to be very positive and long-lasting with the word years. So that's pretty cool. I don't feel like it's saying like, oh, it's going to take years or something like that. I just feel that this is an indicator that this new beginning is going to be something long-lasting that's going to last 4 years, because it's going to be a good thing. And we have fashion. So perhaps fashion is important to you or someone close to you. I know there's a lot of cute fall fashion that comes out at this time of year. So who knows? Maybe you're like me and you're like, ooh, leggings and Ugg boots and flannel shirts and comfy big sweatshirts and hoodies and stuff like that. Maybe you're like me with that. I don't know. But maybe fashion is important to you. Maybe you're going into fashion. Maybe that's what the new start is, if it's a career thing. All right. Once again, we have politics coming out here. Politics came out for pile 1 as well, which I think is funny because we do have a very serious election coming up this fall. Which definitely involves politics. So maybe you are someone who is passionate about that, just like so many people are. And we have Capricorn, so maybe you or your person has Capricorn going on in your chart. Okay, we have DIY, do it yourself. So I feel like this definitely applies to this new beginning, especially if it's like a career kind of thing. It's like a brand new thing. You're doing it yourself. You're learning how to do this new thing. It kind of reminds me of like that very entrepreneurial type of spirit. So you're going to be creating a lot of new things, I believe, during the fall. Because when I think of do-it-yourself, DIY, I think of someone who is creative and innovative and someone who is trying and doing new things, which is very exciting. And we have Leo, so you may possibly be a Leo. Then we have games, and I don't believe that this is like games like someone's playing games with you. I feel like if anything, this is more so like just enjoy and have fun this fall. Play some games. If there's like holiday gatherings or something like that, just play games and enjoy and have life and have life. Have playful, lighthearted fun, like a child, playing games basically in life. And we have no. So even though we didn't ask like a specific yes or no question, if you had a specific yes or no question coming into this reading, perhaps this no is confirmation on an answer with that. But if not, I would just basically, I kind of look at it as no worries. Like, no worries. Everything's going to be good. Everything's going to be okay. You guys got this. Go with the flow. Everything's going to be fine. So that's what I see happening for you guys for this fall. I hope it made sense and it resonated. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, I'm just so incredibly grateful and thankful that you guys decided to stop by here and spend a little bit of time with me today. That always warms my heart. And yeah, so have an amazing day, you guys. Keep sparkling. I'm sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose the red, very sparkly and shimmery leaf, then this is going to be the reading for you. And we're going to find out what is going to be happening for you this fall. Pile 3, here we be. Okay, we're going to start things off here with the Moonology deck. And you guys got Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. What do you need to release? Waning Moon. And Behold and Make the First Move, Cardinal Moon. Interesting. All right. So I see a couple things going on here right away, just from these 3 cards first popping out. Number 1, with what do you need to release? Waning Moon. I was about to say waning room. That makes no sense. Anyway, with what do you need to release, I feel like this card is basically asking you guys to leave behind whatever crap it was that you have been holding on to from, the summer or even earlier in the year. Just let anything that's holding you down, that's toxic, that's negative, that, just isn't helping you or influencing you and serving you in a good way, leave it behind. Let it go. Release it. You don't want to carry that shit to drag you down like a ball and chain going into a brand new season, going into the fall. So that's going to be step number 1 for you guys. Because I believe that you guys do have some kind of dream, some kind of goal, some kind of vision, which is funny because literally every single pile, you guys, has involved some kind of dream that you guys are all working towards, that you guys are all going for and working through, whether it's a relationship thing or a career thing or something else. But you guys are all working through that stuff right now, going into the fall. So it must be a collective thing there. But, you guys do have a dream. And I feel like whatever it was that was going on there in the past, you need to let go of stuff that's not serving your dream, that is not going to propel what it is that you want forward. Because if you continue to hold on to this, you're not going to move forward in your goals. You're not going to move forward with what you want. It's going to drag you down, slow you down, and delay things. But if you let that go and just hold on to that vision, at the core, what you really want, like, it is going to happen. It is going to unfold. But you got to believe in it. Part of the problem here is probably belief systems. And, maybe you want to start a business or something like that. And you feel like it's overwhelming and you could never do that. Well, you can. And you have all the talent, all the skills, all the know-how in order to do it. You just have to hold your vision. You can definitely do it. If it involves a person and there's like a relationship that you want to have work out, maybe you guys aren't speaking. Maybe you guys have been fighting. Maybe things just aren't going very well. But hold your vision that relationship can be restored, that relationship can work out. It's not going to if you're thinking all these horrible things about it. Like, nothing good is going to come out of that, you guys. That's for sure. So hold your vision. hold your vision, hold on to your faith. I feel like that's a lot of, keep the faith, you guys. And then with be bold and make the first move, I mean, yes, definitely. If this is a career thing, by all means, step into your own masculine energy and go for it. Create that business plan. Get on social media and create accounts that would represent your business. Create your product, whatever it is that you want to do with your career. If it's like going back to school or something like that, start signing up. Go to classes online or however it is that you're doing it. If you're looking to move somewhere, start looking at places to move to. If there's like a certain talent that you want to develop, start practicing, start taking lessons, whatever it is. Make those moves in order to make that dream happen. Now, if it's a relationship thing, I usually don't recommend, be bold, be masculine towards your masculine, and, go after them or whatever. So I don't necessarily always recommend that right off the bat, but this card came out for a reason, and I can't argue with that. So I feel like if anything, if this is a relationship kind of thing, maybe for some of you guys, you do need to make a move. Maybe your person is too shy. He could be a little bit too much in his feminine energy. He could be a little shy, he could be scared, he could be insecure, and he may not feel like he can approach you. So, it is possible for some of you that you may need to actually reach out and contact this person. This is not what I would usually recommend, but if it is coming out, it's coming out for a reason. But I would say, if you are supposed to make this first move, don't do it out of ego. Don't do it because you're trying to control the situation or manipulate the situation or try to force something to happen. Do it from a place of peace. Do it from a place of, letting God have the reins dealing with the situation, because if the person doesn't respond to you or if they don't respond to you the way that you would like them to, you cannot let that destroy you or anything. So you need to be prepared for all possible outcomes. So I would say only move forward with this if it's relationally, if you feel at peace about it, if you feel like God has really led you in that direction, if it's not being like an ego-based decision. So, that's a lot to unload just with 3 little cards right there. All right, moving on to the Wisdom of Tao. And I really like these cards because unlike these that just, kind of say like one little phrase on it and you just interpret it from there, it really kind of has like a whole story to read for you guys. So let's see what's going on and what the Wisdom of Tao would like you to know. Trust your destiny. Fear will not permit you to avoid the predestined. It is only a waste of energy. Remain determined. Do not allow love, passion, or strong belief to be tempered by fear or loss. Your destiny is your destiny. All right, you guys. So I feel like this is a confirmation of this. Hold your vision. So, once again, you may feel like this goal that you have in mind with your person or your career or whatever it may be, you may feel like it is just like insurmountable and it is like too big of a mountain to overcome kind of a thing, but it really isn't. What's meant to be yours is meant to be yours, and nothing can take that from you. Not a damn thing. So, this is where that trust and faith in God comes in for sure. But yeah, and I think it's funny because it says, do not allow love, passion, or strong belief to be tempered by fear of loss. So, to me that says don't let fear control this situation, especially if it is a love-related situation and you have true love with someone and there is a lot of passion between you and that person. Don't allow your fears and your doubts control how you feel about things. Don't allow fear and doubts to make you think that this isn't going to work out, for sure. You know, fear is false evidence appearing real. Don't buy that shit, because it's a lie. It's a deception. So yeah, have faith, you guys. I know, like, a lot of these messages always come back down to have faith. I'm sorry, Shadow. I didn't mean to wake you up. My dog was just like, what is going on? What are you doing? No, lay down. Lay down, please. He loves getting underneath my feet when I do these readings. It kind of drives me nuts. He is a little bit of a Velcro dog. So I have a codependent relationship with my dog. That's just the truth. That's just the reality of it. Anyway, so let's see what Jesus has to say to you guys from Loving Words from Jesus. Because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. And you guys got, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. Matthew 17:20. What did I tell you guys? I was literally just talking about faith. And this is a very, very clear message, you guys. Faith, 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 faith. And I know it's annoying, and this comes through a lot in these messages, but if it's coming through because it needs to be said, it needs to be reiterated. You guys need to hear it. And you know what? If you don't need to hear it, I need to hear it, because I will gladly accept this message for myself right now, because even for me personally, there are some things I could totally take from even this pile right now. But anyway, yeah. So, like I was saying, you guys, you know, you may feel like there's this mountain in front of you that is so huge, and you're like, there's no way that I can overcome that thing. But if you have the faith, the size of a mustard seed, and you guys know how small a mustard seed is, like that's tiny. It's so tiny. So that's all you need, just a little bit of faith. You know, God is not asking you to be like, you know, Sally, Susie, super Christian or something like that, and have like all this crazy ass faith. Just a little bit, just a tiny bit. You guys can do it, but it has to be genuine. It has to be real faith. It can't be like this fake phony shit. So, yeah, but you guys can do it. I believe in you. I have faith in you to have faith. So if I believe in you that you can have faith, you can do it for sure. All right, so from Amira's Love Oracle, let's see what's happening in love for you. We have freedom. So I believe you guys will experience freedom during the fall months. And I don't feel like that's going to be like freedom from your person. I feel like it's going to be freedom from whatever mental strongholds are holding you down, from whatever ball and chain has been holding you back in terms of your belief patterns and your negative thinking and that kind of thing. I believe that you guys are going to break free from that. And you know what the key is to break free from that shit, and that is faith. Once again, we go back to that. But, yeah, so you guys are definitely going to find freedom within the fall months. We have long distance. So, for some, I'm sorry. Sorry I'm laughing at this, you guys, right now. Anyway, long distance. So for some of you guys, you may be involved in a long distance situation where there may actually be physical distance between you and your person. Maybe they live in a different city that's like a couple hours away. It could be a different state, like clear across the country. It could be a different country, clear across the globe. But wherever they are, you may be dealing with a long distance situation. And I understand long distance does require a lot of faith, because, you know, I know a lot of times like twin flames and that kind of thing will deal with third party situations, but not everybody does. Sometimes you're dealing with long distance, and long distance in itself can be just as tough as like a third party, because the mileage is like your third party basically. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be confirmation for some of you guys that you're dealing with a long distance situation. If you're not dealing with a physical distance of some sort. This could be referencing emotional distance between you and your person, but I do believe you are going to find closeness, whether it's from the emotional perspective or physically being brought near together. There could be times of travel coming up soon anyway, with holidays and that kind of thing. They're going to start coming in during the fall. So maybe you're going to travel, maybe during Thanksgiving or something like that, and you may be seeing this person at that time when that comes through. And we have control. I feel like that this is basically a reminder, you guys, to try to not to control the situation, because control is the exact opposite of freedom. And you have both cards coming through here. We have a little bit of duality. So I feel like the control card is just a reminder to not do this, because when you try to control things, it is the exact opposite of having faith. If you have faith, you have no reason to want to control things. You just go with the flow, you're easy peasy, and you're like, God's got it. I don't have to do anything. And, this is why, like, I hate some of the advice in the twin flame community of, what is it? Not trust yourself. What is it? Focus on yourself. This is why I hate focus on yourself, because when I focus on myself, I get into control mode. At least for me, I do. I want to control things because I feel like it kind of puts me in the driver's seat of being God and having control over things. And this is why I don't agree with focus on yourself. You need to focus on God, because at the end of the day, there are certain things in life that you can't do anything about. Yes, there are certain things that we can do for ourselves. It's like the whole Bible phrase of, or Bible verse of, he helps those who helps themselves. So yes, there are certain things that you do need to do, but you can't do everything. You're not God. So do the things that are within your sphere, that are within your control. But after that, you have to release the control from the things that you can't and leave that in God's hands. That's where you have to trust Him in order to do the rest. And when you do that, you find freedom, you find peace. You're like, I'm all good because this is in God's hands. He has control over this. I don't have control over this. You can just kind of kick your feet up and relax and have full trust in Him. So that's kind of my advice. So don't control the situation, and you will find freedom, and this long distance situation will resolve itself. It will work out. And of course, have faith. Faith is a big part of this too. All right, so moving on, we have these brand new cards that I got not that long ago. I haven't used them in a reading yet until right now. This is their maiden voyage. And they came a few weeks ago, but I haven't put them in any readings yet because I wanted to wait until the fall time, because they are the Halloween Oracle. So they're kind of like a little holiday theme we got going on here. So, I know it's not Halloween yet. I know it's not even October yet, but Halloween does happen during the fall. So here we go. Let's see what the Halloween Oracle has to say to you guys. And we have Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. So, maybe coming out of the summer, maybe you have felt like there have been some disappointments and setbacks, and, don't allow those things to weigh you down, because anything negative that's happened in the past, you can create a beautiful future out of that, creating through the ashes. And here's the thing, you guys, the most inspiring stories, the most inspirational people, they don't have it easy. They don't have easy lives. I have never heard of anyone being inspired by someone who woke up and everything was handed to them that they ever wanted on a platter, and that's it. They lived happily ever after. That's the most boring, uninspiring story on the planet. The most inspiring ones are usually they woke up, they had a dream, they went through this setback, and this awful thing happened, and that awful thing happened, and there was this disappointment, and that disappointment, so on and so forth. And then finally, after many attempts of this and many attempts of that, it all came together, and they finally achieved their dream, and they lived happily ever after. That's the stuff that inspires people, because realistically, we all have obstacles to overcome. So let your obstacles be of influence to others to be able to overcome as well. You know, people love a good story of someone who has overcome things. All right, we also have cauldron, synergy, and healing. So I feel like the fall season is going to be a very healing time for you guys. You know, once again, whatever it was that happened in the past, you're going to be recovering from that. You're going to be healing from that. You're going to be doing better from that. So yeah, there's going to be some definite healing there, which is a good thing. And finally, we have eternal love. Love is love is love and transcends physical death. So I feel like this is definitely our little twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart confirmation card here with eternal love. You know, we have the two skeletons here, and they are, you know, obviously very bonded together. So I feel like this definitely represents a love situation. So, you know, once again, you guys, you got to have faith in this. You got to trust in this. You need to not control the situation. You need to let go of any of that, which is, oh, I just noticed that. What do you need to release? We have the answer right here. Control. So release that shit. Release that control. Hold your vision. Have that faith. You know, the faith, the size of a mustard seed. That's all you need. And you will find your freedom, and that long distance gap will be closed, and you will be with your love. So, pretty clear message there, you guys. Pretty awesome. All right, before I wrap this up, I'm going to pull a few paper tags here from my paper tag dispenser. See if we get any like keywords that are going to come through here for you guys of anything else you need to know. All right. We have Leo. So you or your person may be a Leo. And we have DIY. So DIY obviously stands for do it yourself. I feel like DIY basically represents somebody who is very creative, someone who's very innovative, someone who's not afraid to step out of the box and try something new and do new things and mix it up a bit. So I feel like you guys are going to be doing this quite a bit during the fall. I mean, it could quite literally be DIY type of projects. Like maybe you're going to go on Pinterest and make something crafty for like gifts for the upcoming holidays or something like that. But, you know, it could be quite literal in that sense. But even if it's not, I feel like this is basically saying in your life as a whole, you're going to be very crafty and creative, innovative, and, you know, I feel like that's just like a really cool thing, a really good thing. We have adventure. So once again, like with the DIY, when you're being creative and innovative and going for it and doing new things, I feel like this is going to be a new adventure for you guys. So there's going to be some new adventures happening for you during the fall. It's going to be an exciting time. And here's the thing with adventure, you know, like adventure is a good thing. It can be exciting. It can be thrilling, but there's also a lot of like plot twists and unknowns and that kind of thing. But that's what keeps you plugged in. That's what keeps you tuned in and experiencing things. So just enjoy the adventure. Just have fun. So yeah, go with the flow of that. And we have summer. Now, I know we're just coming out of the summer, heading into the fall, but I believe that whatever it is that's starting here, dealing with the fall, that you may really feel like you may really see the fullness of this come through in the summer. Like whatever's going on that's starting now, like you're gonna see its full and total manifestation, I believe, by summer of next year. So there's gonna be like a progression of things moving forward in this new direction. There's gonna be this progression of things getting better and things changing through the fall, starting in the fall, going through the winter, going through the spring, and then by the time, you hit like June, July next year, you're gonna see the fullness of that manifestation. Like that dream is gonna come like full circle, like 100%. Like you're gonna be in a completely different place, but a good place for sure. All right, we have Disney. And I love Disney. I miss Disneyland. It's been closed since March, but that's besides the point. But maybe you're a big Disney fan yourself. Maybe you love Disney movies and going to Disneyland or Disney World, that kind of thing. So it could be just a confirmation of that. But it's funny because, Disney movies in themselves, they kind of have like this adventure going on inside of them. There's plot twists and this, that, and the other kind of thing. And it doesn't matter if you're watching like a Disney princess kind of a movie where, she's going to live happily ever after with Prince Charming and all this other kind of stuff. Or if it's like not love related and maybe it's like a Pixar movie or something where it's, Toy Story and it's all the different crazy adventures they go through, or, like Finding Nemo or something like that. But yeah, I feel like it's just a reminder of like that magic, because there's also just like that Disney magic. And I feel like that kind of magic is happening in your life. And we have Gemini. So you or your person could be a Gemini. And we have Libra. So you or your person could be a Libra, and happy Libra season to all of my fellow Libras out there, because I am one as well. So we definitely have some serious air sign vibes going on between the Gemini and the Libra. Maybe you are a Libra and your person's a Gemini, or vice versa. That could be possible too. And we have pop culture. So pop culture could be something that's just like of interest to you or your person, like music, TV, movies, that kind of thing. You may find different synchronicities in certain songs at this time, or shows and movies that you watch that, may reflect kind of like what's going on in your life and are similar patterns dealing with your own story, that kind of thing. So pop culture could be of significance. Disney is a part of pop culture, so I feel like that kind of fits together well. But anyway, that's basically what I see going on for you guys. You guys were honestly my longest pile. You guys, like the other two were like maybe 20 minutes long, and you guys got like an extra 7 minutes or so, which is crazy. I guess there was just like a lot that needed to be said and a lot that needed to come through, and that's okay. Anyways, that's what I see going on for you guys, what's happening with your fall. I hope that it made sense for you. If it did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Also, give this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, I'm just so incredibly thankful that you guys decided to stop here and hang out with me and enjoy some time with me right here and now for this reading. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a beautiful and lovely fall. I think you definitely will. Have an amazing day. Keep sparkling, you guys. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love.